Therefore, when I read that judgment this afternoon, Honorable Speaker, I was left wondering and asking myself, does it mean then that all acts of parliament passed by this House post-2010 then are also nullity in law and unconstitutional, because there is not a single act of parliament enacted by this House and even by the other House that has not had amendments in third reading. And those amendments have never gone back to the people for public participation. That is a fallacy, Honorable Speaker, of that judgment today by the Court of Appeal, with all due respect to the learned judges. But as learned as the judges are, Honorable Speaker, we must now start asking ourselves whether we are in a constitutional democracy or what kind of governance structure we have in this country. I hear the Honorable TJ Kajwang, not my words, the Honorable TJ Kajwang is saying judicial dictatorship from his seat. But we must be careful, Honorable Speaker. We must be the guardians of our Constitution if the judiciary fails to be the guardians of our Constitution. Because Parliament is the law-making body in the country. If the judiciary desires to be the lawmakers, they have the option of resigning from the judicial seats and come and run for parliamentary seats and come make laws in this House. But we cannot have a situation where the judiciary now wants to make laws from the bench. It has never happened anywhere in the world, in any democracy, Honorable Speaker. I saw last week in the United States, President Joe Biden, outgoing in the United States, having similar problems with their Supreme Court. This era, Honorable Speaker, of judicial activism and judicial dictatorship must and needs to come to an end, Honorable Speaker. Because the judiciary is telling us that the legislative arm of government cannot legislate now. The executive arm of government will never execute anything without being superimposed on what to do by the judiciary. Honorable Speaker, I just say that in passing, because we have gone through a third reading, we have made amendments to the Appropriations Act. I'm here wondering whether another judge now will tell me or tell this House that we must go to the public for public participation. And these judges must understand that most of the amendments that come in through the Committee of the Whole are usually as a consequence of public participation. Even the Finance Act of 2023, even the finance bill, the rejected finance bill, all the amendments that came out of the third stage, the committee stage, emanated from what members of the public told their elected representatives. We do not want tax on bread. We came here, we amended the law, we removed tax on bread. They told us we don't want tax on motor vehicles. We came here, we amended. Now a judge is sitting somewhere in the courts and telling us, for you now to remove that tax, go back to the people and conduct another round of public participation. I don't know, Honorable Speaker, what kind of country we are in. I don't know whether it is what Honorable TJ Kajwang describes as judicial dictatorship, or it is judicial overreach, or it is people in their fantasy world imagining now they can be anything. You can be a judge, you can be a lawmaker, you can be a president. If you want to be a president, run for president. If you want to be an MP, run for MP. If you want to be a senator, run for Senate. But don't overreach. This judicial overreach must also now come to an end, Honorable Speaker. And I say that with immense respect to our learned friends in the judiciary. They must know they have boundaries. We have a country to guard, we have a country to govern. This country can only be governed and become a country if we do so under the rule of law, Honorable Speaker. And that rule of law, I can see with these numbers, Honorable Speaker, of these many members of Parliament, we can put this matter to rest. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.